Guess what we doing today? Oh, Miss Shelby. So today we are going to talk to you guys a little bit about what happened this week with Shelby and her paw lump. Now, if you're new here, I will put a playlist up above that explains what's going on with Shelby's paw up until this point. She has a infiltrative fatty tumor on her paw. And to make a long story short, basically what that means is she has a lump on her paw that is a fatty tumor, but fatty tumors normally are encased in like a sac. An infiltrative fatty tumor has nothing surrounding it, so it kind of grows into everything around it. Like I said, I'll link up to some other videos where we explained it in more detail up above. But let's talk about what happened this week. So if you watch our vlog channel over at youtube.com/snowdogsvlogs, you may have seen that we went down to the Animal Surgical Center in Flint, Michigan. Shelby had an MRI and another CT scan done on her paw. The reason we did that is because we were told that the surgeons did not want to touch her foot unless they actually had an MRI of it. I don't know if she's going to let me show you, but you can see the lump on the top of her foot there. It actually goes between these two toes and then comes out the bottom of her foot, just in front of her paw pad. She's definitely not going to let me show it to you, though. She's like, forget it. You're not allowed to show my foot off to anybody. I have a lump. I get it. So basically what happened when we went down there this time is we spoke to a new surgeon. We had a surgical consult, and we talked to him about what our options would be. He looked over all of our records and our files from our past couple of visits to the place we went to down in Canton and decided that, yes, an MRI was a good idea, and probably another CT scan because the one Shelby had was actually like 5 months ago. So they did both of those, and then we had to leave Shelby at the vet's office for like 4 hours. We had Memphis with us. Like I said, you can go see it on our vlog channel. We had Memphis with us. We kind of went around shopping while we waited for Shelby, and then they called us and said we can come back and get her, and we had our, I guess it would be our second consultation right then. The surgeon looked over the CT scan and the MRI and said he is fairly confident that he can remove a majority of the lump on Shelby's foot. Now, we know that it will be impossible to get it all because, as we have said, it is an infiltrative fatty tumor. It kind of goes a lot of places inside of her foot because there's no sac around it. So we know it's pretty much impossible to get rid of the entire thing without amputating her leg, which is the last possible thing we would ever think of doing. So we scheduled surgery for January 7th. Shelby is going to have surgery to remove the lump on her paw. Now, the other findings that we found while we were down at the vet's office is they found, on the CT scan, they found a little blip on her liver. Now, don't freak out. The last time she had a CT scan done, they found the same thing, and they did an ultrasound and found it to be nothing more than just a little blip. Oh, are you gonna let me see your lump on the bottom part of your foot? Now you got your foot flipped over. It's right there. It's right. There, she moved it. There. Right there. Right there is where it comes out the bottom. So the little blip on the CT scan the last time that was on her liver, we did an ultrasound and it turned out to be nothing. This surgeon wants to do another ultrasound when she's having her surgery to have it checked again just to be safe. He said it's a good idea. They don't think it's cancer because of the way it shows up, but they do want to kind of just check it with the ultrasound and see if maybe it was just a blip or if it's something else. And then the other thing they actually found was Shelby has a couple of gallstones. She has no symptoms of gallstones, which they said is fairly normal. Some dogs will get them and show absolutely no signs, and then some dogs get them and show lots of signs, or they won't show signs for a really long time until they have too many gallstones. So what they're going to do is they're going to give us some medicine to help break those down, and then in 6 months we'll have to have, I think they said it was an ultrasound. Anyway, they'll do another scan type thing to make sure that they're gone so they don't cause her any issues. So that is the Shelby paw update. We are going ahead and doing surgery to remove that lump from her paw. A lot of people I know in the comments are going to be like, why don't you just leave it alone? It's just a fatty tumor. It's not just a fatty tumor. It's an infiltrative fatty tumor, which actually means it can grow into her muscles and her joints and cause her a lot of pain. We already know that it is separating her two toes because it's in between them. It's separating her two toes apart quite a bit, which is causing her not a ton of pain, but a little bit of issues, and if we leave it for too long, it's going to cause her joint damage. So that's part of the reason we want to go ahead and get this removed. Shelby's a very active dog. Well, she doesn't look like it right now, though, does she? She's like, no, guys, I just sleep all the time. She does like to run. She does like to play hard. She pulls a sled. She is 11 years old, but she still does a lot of active things, so we want to help keep her as active and pain-free as possible for as long as we can. Now, I know a lot of you probably have questions because I probably didn't go over everything as well as I had hoped to. Please leave your questions down in the comments below. I will be reading them over the next couple days. I will try to answer as many as I can. I know it's Christmas time, so just bear with me, but I'll try to answer all that I can to kind of fill you guys in more and let you know a little bit more about what is going on. I know some of you are going to be asking if we're doing a GoFundMe to help with Shelby's vet bills. We did do one. We talked about it on the vlog channel. Please, please, please do not feel like you have to donate to it. We only started it because we had people asking us to do it. Don't feel like you have to donate to it. Don't feel like you have to give us any money. Shelby's vet bills will be paid regardless. But we did start the GoFundMe, and we are going to take some of the money from it to put in our emergency vet fund, and then we're going to pay it forward and give some of the money to other animals in need, because that's always what I like to do whenever we start GoFundMe, is when you guys want to help out our animals, we also want to help out other animals in need. So that, I will have a link below. Again, a link to the vlog channel so you can see in more detail our trip down to the vet's office and the fun we had the day before. We took the dogs to Frankenmuth, Michigan, and we walked around and checked out Christmas lights, and we had a good time. We had a nice, good, fun evening before we ended up having to go to the vet. But then, like I said, everything turned out really good. We were really happy with the results. We were really happy with the surgeon and the consult and how confident he was and how much of this he was going to be able to remove. So I think things are moving in the right direction. January 7th, she will have her surgery, which will kind of hinder her sled pulling ability for a little bit, but we should still have snow by the time it heals. So that's kind of what we're hoping. So there's the update, you guys. Sorry it took me so long to update you. We kind of put Shelby's foot on hold a little bit after everything that happened with Oakley. We just, we kind of put it on hold. Even the surgeon down there said it's not something that needs to be done immediately because it is very slow growing, which is nice. He's going to debulk it, and then hopefully we won't have to do this again ever. Maybe we'll have to do it again in a year. Maybe we'll have to do it again in 2 years. But like he said, we'll work on that when we get there. But for now, we're going to go ahead and have this tumor debulked. Shelby, you're so funny looking laying like that. Anyway, you guys, that is all we have for you today. We hope you enjoyed today's video. We hope it was informative. Again, if you have questions, leave them in the comments. I'll answer as many as I can. As always, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Stay positive, dream big, and we will see you again soon. And because I don't think we'll see you guys again before then, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all of the holiday things. Santa Claus is coming. We hope you guys have a wonderful holiday season, and we'll see you in a few days. Goodbye, guys. Memphis is just like over there with a pumpkin at Christmas time. That's Shelby's pumpkin. She says, I don't care. It was in my spot. I'm yapping. Goodbye, guys.
Turn around and roll over, snow dog. Sing a song with your sweet voice. I know you've been a good little girl. We're gone to the snow. Come and join us for a new adventure. Lots of fun, lots of walks. Won't you come into our Siberian?